Welcome back to the podcast. I am your host, Marvin, and with me, as always, we have
his lovely, beautiful, wonderful co-host, Rachel Williams.
Yep, you got all those right. And this is the
Thank you.
see what happens when I give her compliments. This is the Meant to Be podcast. If you can't tell from the episode title, this is going to be a drag race episode. So if you haven't seen Drag Race, there's 17 seasons of the regular season.
Yeah.
There's coming up about to be 10 seasons of All Stars. And then there's UK versus the world, Canada versus the world, Canada Drag Race, Philippine Drag Race, French Drag Race. So like,
French Drag Race?
Yeah, French Drag Race. Yeah, croissant Drag Race. So there's just all out there, and I highly recommend you hop onto it. You know, get into the fantasy because this is quality television. I know a lot of the reality shows that are out there now. They're all right, but
they're all right. But like
Drag Race is carrying.
Amazing. There's drama, there's comedy, there's love, and there's gonna be spoilers in this episode as well. So if you have not seen them and you want to, please stop here. There are spoilers. Warning. There will be tells of people who have not won seasons and people who are going into certain areas and coming out. So I gotta throw my dog's toy. So if you don't want spoilers and if you want to go tune in here and head on over to Paramount Plus and go start season 1, episode 1 and enjoy.
All right. Now, before we hop into all the Drag Race stuff, the internet has got this debate going on, so we're going to touch on it just real quick.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so there's...
Is it the gorilla?
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh.
The debate is that whether or not 100 men could beat one gorilla, and I've seen discourse for both sides, and a lot of people are like, oh, well, the gorilla would get...
Why'd you have to do that?
Yeah, they're like, the gorilla would get tired out. He couldn't beat 100. I don't want to hear all that. I believe the gorilla is dog walking 100 men. I'm not like saying, unless we're able to pick the men, but even then, I just don't see how a man could punch a gorilla and the gorilla would be hurt at all. I feel like he would get hit and then be like, whose grandmother just punched me?
No, I feel bad.
Oh, you feel bad that people are fighting gorilla now?
Yeah. What did he do?
I don't know. Gorilla's just getting dragged into this, apparently.
Yeah. I'm like, I see both sides. I do. I see both sides. But I feel bad. I do feel like 100 men could take down a gorilla. I do. Because, like, I do believe in some. Here's the thing. I did watch some debate on this kind of stuff, too. I don't know how true this is. Of course, it's the internet, and everything on the internet you read is 100% true. So with that in mind, somebody had posted under the comments to one of those types of posts that gorillas get tired at about, like, they'll put all their energy in about like 3 to 8-ish minutes. And then after that, they get really exhausted and tired. And they use that energy for like when they're like fighting a predator to like kill them quickly, swiftly, and then, you know, get what they need and whatever. But I feel like with 100 men, that gorilla's going to get so tired so fast that they're just all going to pounce and take him out. Once he's tired, he probably would get through, like, I would say like 50. I say the gorilla could get through a good 50 men.
I think if they're trying to dogpile on him, he could take on all of them in those 8
minutes. Yeah, well, if they're trying to like dogpile him, but I'm thinking if they're coming like, not like one at a time, but if they're like kind of like doubling up, tag teaming, or like even 3. Oh, that sounds bad.
Just tag teaming a gorilla, apparently.
Don't share that.
You said it.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm saying if aimed up to fight this gorilla, I feel like it is possible, but I don't want people to do that because he didn't.
No one's actually going to go out there. Well,
you never know.
I really don't. Someone's going to be. I feel like Mr. Beast is putting together a video right now. I got this one gorilla and 100 men. Whoever beats this gorilla gets $200 million. So
$200 million.
It's Mr. Beast. Why not $200 million?
Yeah.
It ain't my money.
Ain't my money neither.
All right, so that's been settled.
Has it?
I don't know.
Been settled?
I feel like we both feel like in some instances the gorilla could win, and then other instances the 100 men could win.
Oh.
So, but you know, Rooting for the gorilla.
Kind of, yeah.
I'm not on the other side because I'm not fighting no gorilla. I'll tell you that right
You've
now.
been drafted. I'm sorry to say. I saw the email.
I'm not going out there. I'm sending Raja in my place.
No. Oh, he would die immediately.
I don't know. I feel like no, he would.
He would die immediately.
I was gonna say maybe he would like hiss and do little skibbity paps, but like
yeah, he would hiss and skibbity pap his ass to
people
death.
walk into the apartment. He's just like, I'm gonna hide on the bed. 100 orange cats versus a gorilla.
Ooh, see, that's the debate we need to talk about. These are the moments. Gosh, 100 cats versus 100 orange cats.
Orange cat. That was
versus one gorilla. Ooh, I might have to give it to the orange cat.
You giving it to the orange cat?
I would have to give it to the orange cats. That gorilla did not stand a chance.
Wow. You hit it. You hit it.
Yeah. You hit it, you quit it.
You heard it here. 100 orange cats are taking down a gorilla, guys. And I might have to agree with you on that because
100%.
The orange cats are crackheads.
Orange cats are 100% crackheads. Coming from someone who owns an orange kitty and someone who is basically an orange kitty. Crackheads.
These are the facts. All right, so now we're going to get into this draft. So we're going to be drafting Drag Race contestants. I won't call them losers in this episode. I know I did that last time, and that was not the way I mean that.
They're not losers. They're all winners.
If you ask Bob the drag queen, he says that All Stars is for losers.
Oh, no.
He says there is one person who has competed on All Stars and never lost.
Who?
Jinx.
She's
the only person to do All Stars and not lose.
God, because Jinx is a beast.
Jinx is incredible.
Jinx is the best.
All right, so we'll be drafting 12 drag queens each for our like fantasy All-Star season in honor of like the NBA draft. I want to act like I know sports that aren't professional wrestling. And also in honor of All-Stars 10 that's coming up in like a week. So
very excited.
Plus.
Very, very excited.
All
I
right.
have my
You have
list.
yours?
Yes, very extensive and
yes.
Some scribble scrabbles where I had to.
All right, so I have mine as well.
Okay.
And I know some of these are going to be the same.
I know.
I feel like our number one draft pick is going to be the exact same. So whoever gets it first. Oh my God. All right, so this is going to be a rock, paper, scissors to who picked Sapphira Crystal first. All right, guys, here we go. The return. We're going to be doing rock, paper, scissors every episode at this point.
Till the day we die.
All right.
All right.
Let's do this. Jesus. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I got her. So she's mine?
All right, Rachel goes first. Make it official.
Yes.
Say it.
Sapphira Crystal.
All right, yes. Sapphira Crystal has been Rachel's very first draft.
Yes. I'm taking Sapphira Crystal.
That was a rough one. All right.
I know, yeah. Yeah. I had a feeling that we both had her number one.
Of course she was number one. She should have won season 16.
Was robbed.
You've heard it here.
Of Nymphia win. She was amazing. But Sapphira just had every piece or slice of the pie. It was the best. She was the best. She's probably one of the best Drag Race contestants in my opinion, of like all time.
A lot of queens on this list that I love, but Sapphira was my number one pick as well for a very strong reason.
Yes. Love her. Okay, cool. So now that she's mine.
Okay, so now we're going back and forth. All right. So you know.
Okay.
All right. I don't want you to go ahead and pick another person and then thinking that was going. No. This is my go.
You never told me the rules, so I just.
That was the rules. Well, we're picking the contestants who didn't win, and now we're going back and forth. And if I pick someone that's on your list, you cross them off.
Right now?
If I pick, yeah, because I just crossed Sapphira off.
Okay, but don't we play rock, paper, scissors?
No. Now it's just going. It was for whoever goes first. That was the rock, paper, scissors. That's it. You won. You got Sapphira Crystal. Now I'm picking, and then you're going to pick, and then I'm going to pick.
I'm glad you heard it, too. All right. Go ahead with your little pick.
All right. So my first round draft pick is going to be the number one queen is Pepper, bitch. You know the rest. It's Peppermint. I've chosen Peppermint because I loved Peppermint on her season.
Did love Peppermint. I had her on my top 20.
I was actually going to pick Peppermint for that season to win the whole thing, but it didn't work out that way. But when she does come back for All Stars eventually, I need her to win that.
Yeah.
So
I had her as one of my top 24, but I didn't put her in my top 12.
Okay, we'll get to that after we've gone through the actual picks. We'll do our leftovers and say who we would have picked.
Okay.
All right, so I've got Peppermint. You've got Sophia Cristal. Go ahead and go with your next pick.
My number
pick.
2 pick is Queen Kong. Dang it. Oh wait, I keep her?
Yeah, you get her. Yes. She's on my list, but
oh, I have such a strong startup so far.
God. All right. Okay, so my second pick is gonna be who? What season was it? All Stars 5. I want to say.
Okay.
3. It was one of those. Should have won. Ben de la Creme. So I thought Ben is a wonderful queen.
Wonderful.
So hilarious. I watched them do Monet Exchange's podcast. I gotta stop doing that. Monet Exchange's podcast, where she kind of like broke down the ideas of like how you should go into Snatch Game, and I was like, she's so smart. So yeah,
awesome. She wasn't on my list, so
wow.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, I think you know what knocked her off my top 12. Honestly, knocked her off my top 24. I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of a little bit bitter when she backed out of All Stars.
She sent herself home.
And she sent herself home when she was literally gonna win. The whole thing. She was gonna win, and I think her fear of possibly losing scared her and had her quit.
I heard that during that season specifically, there was a lot of like production stuff on the back end trying to start drama with everybody.
Ew.
And I think she was over it. So she's like, you know what? I'm going home.
That's fair.
Destroyed this competition. I don't got to prove nothing else to nobody.
She was like win after win after win after win.
But
I understand.
I need that crown and I need that $100,000.
I didn't hear that whole production thing while I was making my list. So I made my list based off what was in my mind in that moment.
That's okay, because I got her.
All right, cool. My number 3 pick, Miss Vanjie. Vanessa Vanjie Mateo.
All right, I respect it. She was on my list.
You just gotta hit the first ones hard.
I got a lot of heavy hitters up here, so like I get it. Was that your third pick?
That was my third.
Your third pick. All right, my third pick is gonna be Gigi Good.
Dang it!
Gigi was very good on her season.
She was in my top 24. Not my
okay, yes, I think Gigi is such a good drag queen. I low-key, like we said this before, I thought she was going to win season 12.
Yeah.
And I just heard her also on Monet Exchange's podcast, and she's doing great. Would love to see her come back to All Stars. So we'll see one day. Great. But in my season, she's our number 3 pick. So yeah. All right, so now for you, who's your number 4 pick?
Number 4, I put Eureka.
Eureka.
I do have Eureka.
All right. I respect it. Mm-hmm. Eureka was great. I
love her.
I thought she had a great chance to win on her second season, because in her first season, it was her ankle, I want to say.
She like twisted her ankle, I think
during the
she was doing the cheerleading
challenge. It was actually
challenge.
a really good challenge.
It was a great challenge. She crushed it, but the poor thing twisted her ankle, or I think she like snapped something in her ankle or something.
I think she competed in like the next challenge as well, and then she was like, "I can't do this, guys. This hurts."
Yeah, she was in so much pain. So, and then when she came back for like the next season, and then when she also came back, I think she did All Stars too, right? Like one of the All Stars or something.
Yeah.
She came back for season 10, and then she also did an All Stars, and she just has this way like about her that is just so funny and so good, but yet she knows how to like really put on like a really good show and like a really good outfit. So I just like, I love her. I think she's so strong. All right, number 4 for you.
All right, number 4 for me is going to be the host of Canada Drag Race, Brooklyn Heights.
She was on mine.
Love Brooklyn Heights. Oh my God, I wanted her to win her season so bad. But even though she has her own series, I'm like, all right, I get it. It's fine. You know, you didn't get the crown, but you have an entire franchise.
She has a whole franchise now. I read she is the first and only queen that has hosted and ran another another drag race, RuPaul's Drag Race.
What?
She's the only one.
No.
Who else?
I think everyone who hosts one of the other franchises is a former competitor. Because Valentina does Mexico, and then
that must be recent then.
Nikki Doll does France.
Oh, well then what do I know?
Those are the only 2 I know like by name.
It might have said then that she was the first one.
She probably was. I do think Canada was first. I know there's Down Under, which is Australia.
Yeah.
RuPaul was hosting that for the longest. Now it's Michelle Visage.
Michelle Visage.
Should be Courtney Act. I feel like if you're going to do Australia, why not Courtney Act? But what do I know?
Okay.
Courtney Act. All right. Your number 5.
My number 5, I have Naomi Smalls. Mark her off your list.
That's the very next pick for me.
Suck it.
God.
Suck it.
Love Naomi Smalls.
I love her.
It was great in the regular season, then great in All Stars. Hate that. Fine. Whatever, I guess. My number 5.
Should have put her higher.
Listen, I put her at the exact same spot you did. All right.
That's on you for losing rock, paper, scissors.
Jesus. Listen, I knew we were going to be doing like this. This is why I was like, we had to pick 24 names just in case. And here we are. We already knocked out 3 of my people. My number 5 pick, I know she's on your list.
Oh, no.
Because I know you love her little teeth. Ms. Cracker.
No, actually, I
didn't put Ms. Cracker. Wow.
No, I didn't.
Ms. Cracker is so good. I loved her in her regular season, but then like in All Stars, that's where I felt like she got really strong.
Yeah.
So Ms. Cracker made you come back one more time and get a crown. There's so many queens. Like literally, I think every queen that I put on my list, I would like to see get a crown. So I'm gonna need All Stars to go on for at least 24 seasons. Another 24.
I wouldn't be surprised if it did, honestly.
There's just so many good girls. All right, you're number 6.
Kitty Scott-Claus.
I knew you were going to pick her.
Of course. I love her to death. Her and Queen Kong, I definitely think were also robbed of the global All-Stars.
I literally thought any of them but Alyssa was going to win.
Alyssa Edwards. And
I thought Melania could have won. I thought I wanted Queen Kong to win. I know you were very into Kitty Scott-Claus. She was also very good.
I was happy if either Kitty or Queen won.
Yeah.
I was completely fine either way, and I definitely thought one of them had it in the bag.
So,
I love Alyssa. She's great drag
queen. Hilarious.
And it's a big but.
It's a big but.
She was not up to the caliber of that season.
It's just
to win. It definitely should have gone to Queen or Kitty, in my opinion. But hey, I'm not the host. I'm not the judge.
I don't pick. I let RuPaul do all that.
Yeah.
Well, we're picking now.
We're picking now, Ru.
All right. So my number 6 is going to be a strange pick, but I loved this queen. In the small amount of time I got with them, I'm picking Mirage because I loved her song.
I did. I heard you playing it the other day.
Oh, you're not that wrong. I put your man on the leash. I'm men of dogs. Whoa.
Okay. All right.
She's so good. I love
She is great.
her. And I think we only got her for like 2 episodes, but she came back for the Lollapalooza. She was great.
It's amazing.
I need her to come back for All Stars. I heard she was supposed to be in this All Stars, but her scheduling was off, so she couldn't do it.
Dang.
But you're coming back, Mirage.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're going to get a crown, but I would love to see it happen. Big fan.
I definitely think that she just didn't get... I'm going to throw my pen at you. I didn't think that she had gotten like a full chance because I think that she is amazing, but I feel like I needed to see more from her. And I feel like if she had more time.
I know she got eliminated in the RDR Live challenge, but she was the host. And I think she got like into the nerves.
Yeah.
And in the lip sync, she did not remember the words. And there's nothing you can do for that. Like you're just going home. But it happens. And then you get to come back. You know, you have your moment. So if history repeats itself, she's not only going to come back for All Stars and do an Ariana Grande song, she's going to get her own series, apparently. Shout out to Valentina.
That's awesome.
So we'll see.
All right. My number 7 pick is Utica Queen.
Utica Queen.
Utica Queen. I love her. I love me some Utica. She is so quirky.
She was.
So quirky.
Loved her roast. That was such a good moment.
My
it was an absolute dumpster fire of a roast, but my God, the awkwardness was hilarious.
Oh my gosh. That was probably one of the rougher times, but I love her to death. We're going to exclude that low roast because she did not do great.
It's fine.
Girl, roasts are not for you.
But she's a great designer. She's actually designing a lot of Queen stuff now. I know for me, I don't know who she did, but she did someone's promo look for All Stars 10. So
That's
she's doing a lot of design work. So shout out to you.
Designer. She's incredibly funny, super quirky and weird, but like I can relate to that. Like the creativity, the artistic abilities, all that kind of stuff. I love. I have a hair in my mouth and it's gonna drive me. But yeah, she's just all around. She had like everything pretty much. I just feel like she really like bombed towards the end of her time there, and I would love to see her come back and just like crush it.
It happens.
All right, number 7 for you.
All right, number 7 for me is gonna be looking just like a dream. Looks so fierce to be causing a scene. It's Lux Noir London. I know she was not like crazy, but like she will speak her mind, and I really enjoyed her on her season. I think was it top? I don't know if they did. Yeah, they did a top 4 for season 15. It was her, Anitra, Sasha Colby, and Mistress Isabel Brooks. And I think Lux and Mistress tied for 3rd. But I was like, Lux is very good. I didn't think she was going to win. I thought it was, even though it was spoiled for her, pretty much also spoiled for you that Sasha was going to win. I thought Lux was a very strong competitor. So yeah.
She was actually, yeah. All right, number 8 seed for me, I have Lady Camden.
Lady Camden. She is on my list, but
she was in your like top 24, not your top 12.
Up there. Love Lady Camden. I think
love her.
I saw somewhere where her year that she did RuPaul for the musical, which such a good musical.
That was probably one of my favorite musicals.
Great musical.
It was the don't say it, let me say it. Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge.
So good.
And yes,
she's just like such a heavy hitter that I was so shocked that like she didn't like go all the way. But
I mean, she was the runner-up.
She was the runner-up, but I was like, get all the way. Because Willow won, right?
Will Pill won.
Will Pill. I love her, though. Honestly, it was one of those situations where I was so happy whoever won because Willow, incredible. So fierce. And then Lady Camden just, oh my gosh, she was so close and she's so deserving of like top position, but she also like she crushed it. And even as runner up, like I hope she doesn't think that she failed or anything because she just, oh my gosh, she did an amazing job. And
would love to see her come back for an actual All Stars. Like I was saying, from everybody that did the Rusical that year, besides her and Willow Pill, everybody else has come back for All Stars. So
geez, she definitely has to come back
when there's whatever All Star season she gets to say yes to, and then whenever All Winners 2 happens, we're going to need a little Will Pill back. So. All right. So that was your number 8?
Yep.
All right. My number 8 is a runner-up from season 15. I'm going with Anitra.
Are you?
Yeah.
I do love Anitra.
Love a good, like, dancer. And
walking that duck.
You better walk that duck. So just, I'm going to need that back.
Great pick.
And I think I've seen some, like, people say that, I think people thought Mistress should have been up there instead of her in the final 2. And I'm like, I think Mistress is great, and I'm happy to see her back for All Stars. But I'm like, it was Anitra and Sasha Colby.
I do love Anitra. Yeah. Like out of the 2, Mistress amazing, but Anitra, I was like, I would have given it to her a little bit more than Mistress.
Yeah, I know I think they had I don't know why, but I want to say they had a lip sync against each other during the season. But I also don't remember.
I don't remember
her and Sasha being like in the bottom. So it must have been like a double sachet, I want to say. I'm honestly, I've been wanting to rewatch RuPaul's lately. So I don't know if you're down, but I feel like I do want to go back. Not like all of them, probably just like the regular seasons. Because there's stuff that I don't remember. And like I said, I think they were both in the bottom and they did the rematch in the finale. So yeah.
Sure. I'll take your word for it.
All right. Bet.
Number 9, I've got Maddie Morphosis.
I almost put Maddie on my list.
Really?
I think Maddie is very funny. And I think they got eliminated on a sewing challenge, which, listen.
Poor thing.
Sewing challenges are so hard. And there are so many girls who are so good at them. But there's like so many girls who are like good at everything else. But it's like, I can't sew. I don't know what you want from me. But
she made that ugly patchwork dress, and then she made that doll to go with her.
Listen.
And I was just like, Maddie, baby girl, you're gone. You gone, girl. The minute I saw her walk out,
I don't even remember who she lip synced against, but like,
I just remembered that outfit was so bad. But she tried her hardest, and I just love watching like her little clips of her, like with her podcast, like outside of RuPaul's.
So funny.
She's just so, like, it's. I think it's because like I was raised around a lot of dry humor. So when I hear like Maddie speaking and doing like such dry humor, I like it cracks me up. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
She like, I don't know. She's like really good at like a nice little read too. Like she's good at reading girls. Like she has this little gift for it. Not everybody's got it. She's got it. Like it just comes to her and she just flows. It's great.
It's so funny. So
she cracks me up.
I really enjoyed her on her season. I would love to see her do an All-Star. I think
see her do All-Star.
She was supposed to do this All-Star, her and Mirage, but I think she found out what the format is and she said no because of that.
Probably a lot of sewing challenges.
I don't know how the format's going to work. I know I've heard things, but I'm like, I don't understand it. I'm going to find out next week. So we're going to see what happens. And maybe we'll be like, okay, yeah, that's probably why they said no, but we're going to find out.
All right, number 9 for you.
Number 9 for me. I loved this queen, but God, do they have to lip sync a lot? Cameron Michaels.
I almost put Cameron Michaels down, but I ended up actually not putting her on my list at all, I don't think.
I don't know what it was about Cameron Michaels. I love the way they looked.
I do love Cameron Michaels.
They were very muscly woman, but I didn't care.
Loved it. I think it worked for her.
It worked for her. She was great.
Because she chose outfits that like showcased how strong she was, but like still looking very beautiful and feminine. Like she just knew how to contour the outfit to like her muscly figure, which I was like not, it's sometimes very hard for queens to do that. And she did it flawlessly.
I thought it worked very well.
Flawlessly.
Loved seeing her. Like I said, even though she was in the bottom a lot, when it came to like lip syncing against her, I think she did like 4 or 5 times, but she won all of her lip syncs besides the finale. So it's like, what are you going to do?
She was crazy good. I
we'll talk about a lip sync assassin.
Okay, well, what am I supposed to do? My number 10 was supposed to be Brooklyn.
Well, you pick the next person.
Down my list?
Yes.
And then we go back and pick our 12th?
Well,
how am I supposed to? I'm supposed to have 12 people.
Yeah, this is number 10.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
What am I saying?
I don't know what you're saying. I told you pick 24 names.
Yes, but then I had to cross out somebody from my list, so I have to go and pick somebody else.
Yes.
But after I say the rest of the people's on my list?
Do you have 12 names left?
I have 2 more names left.
Okay.
Out of the 3 I'm supposed to pick left.
Okay.
So I just skip that one and go to my next one?
Yes.
On my 12 list?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for that because I was confused.
Like, what did I lose you?
This is why I'm a nail tech. Number 10, LaLa Ri.
LaLa Ri, she is on my list.
On your 12 list?
No, but like we might get down to that because like you keep picking people that I picked.
I chose LaLa Ri because I'm not gonna lie, the very first season that I saw her on, I did not like her. She was so mean. I thought she was so condescending. And then like, I don't know, like towards the end, I was starting to feel her a little bit. And then we get to All Stars and her season. And oh my gosh, I fell in love with her. Like,
this is the big reason why I love All Stars. You get to see the growth that people have. And it's just so good.
I think that like, because at first, wasn't she with the group kind of like Gottmik and all that, like Gottmik and Candy Muse, and then it was like LaLa Ri, and like they were kind of bullying someone. I can't remember who it was, but they were.
This is why I want to go back and rewatch.
I just remember them kind of like picking always on somebody that was so good, kind of like a
like Jinx Monsoon kind of
situation type thing with like Roxy Andrews and all that. And so like I could see that the main 2 that were messing around was not, LaLa Ri. Like LaLa Ri was like a part of it, but she wasn't like the main instigator typically. Like I feel like once somebody got her there, then she would take it more. And so first season I saw her and I wasn't crazy about her, but then once I saw her in All Stars, like I saw a different type of person. Like she changed. She was very sweet. She was very kind. She was very good. I saw more of her humor. I saw more of her like attention to detail when it came to her outfits and when it came to the comedy and when it came to the like glam and everything. So once she hit All Stars, I went from like, I'm not crazy about you to like, oh my gosh, I love you. Like, I love you. And I love Gottmik too. She grew on me for like, not grew on me. I honestly have loved her from the get go. But
Great looks, beautiful
didn't
gowns.
like that, like, she was kind of mean.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, I just didn't like that. But I still love her as a queen. But like, I just wish she wasn't as mean. But I love LaLa Ri.
Yeah, so you took one of my picks. So for me, I went with Rosé for my number 10 pick.
Really?
Yeah, I thought Rosé was absolutely hilarious. And I'm looking at my list, and I feel like a lot of my list, which I feel like this is going to kind of like let you guys see the kind of queens that we like. I love a theater queen, and I love a hilarious queen. If you can
love a hilarious
I'm going to be honest, I don't care about the runway. And that may be a problem for like some other fans, but like the runway is such a small part of like the entire episode. Like with the challenges, it's like, oh, can you dance? Can you be funny? Like, what's your talent and thing? And I feel like those are like so much more important to me. If I'm going to a drag show, like, yes, I do want you to look good, but I didn't buy the ticket because you look good. I bought the ticket because I think you're absolutely talented and stuff. I really want you to entertain me with your talent. So as great as a look is, there are a lot of good looks that I do love, but I love being entertained. So when Rose Day, I think her and a little Scottish accent, you can learn this whole thing from.
Hey.
But just, I think she was so funny on her season. I want to say she came in like second or third on her season. And like, I was just glad to see her get that far. But I think she was so funny and so talented that I would love to see her back for another All-Star. Well, not another All-Star, but for All-Stars.
Yeah.
More specifically for my All-Stars, because I need my All-Star season to happen, because these are a lot of really good queens I would love to see.
No, I definitely agree with you on that. Like, I definitely lean more towards the camp theater, like comedy or like the acting challenges, because I really want to see their personalities come to life. I do feel like though, like I feel like the runway is very important, because the runway is almost like that last ditch effort to really show personality through what you're wearing. But also, coming from being a model, runway is expressive sometimes for like people, because it like shows creativity or shows another type of art form. Even though I'm not a designer, I help designers show their creativity with like in you know, putting a little personality in the walk, or putting a little spin on things, or like even when they make their clothes, or when they like wear something that makes them confident, like you still see kind of that personality a little bit, and it's that last stitch, like you kind of see who they are. So I feel like, yes, I am on the side for sure. Like, I need my queen to be like pretty multi-talented. I need her to be funny. I need her to be sweet. I need her to be like, you know, knows how to do her makeup well, you know, like, because those are the things that you're looking for in a queen. But yeah, of course, like if I'm going to a drag show, it's less about like what they're wearing, and it's more so about like, how are you performing? How are you putting on the show to make it entertaining? And that's what's important. Like LaLa Ri, if she showed up in that god awful bag dress that she made that sent her home, she performed so well, I would love it. I would be like, you know what, girl, pop off, sis. Bring me a little bag over there. Let me put some coins in your purse. I put some dimes in some of them little gift baggies, you know.
All right.
Open one up.
It'd be like that, because I know like her with her bag dress, I want to say she redid it for All Stars, kind of the same way that Monet redid her sponge. But you know, I love seeing people to be able to come back and redo things and have their moments. So I love that for them. Oh, yeah.
Sweet. All right. So for my number 11, I have the beautiful, the gorgeous Miss Ginger Minge.
Ginger Minge. Wow.
I love her. I love her, love her, love her. And I'm so happy to see her back again for All Stars coming up in 10. I just feel like she's got it. She's almost there. She's
so funny.
So funny.
The
And
thing
she's
is that,
so
like,
beautiful. And she's so like so good.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I do feel like some, like these past seasons, there have just been people that have just surpassed her in all the little areas.
Yeah.
But I feel like this might be her season though.
It's possible. I know the internet and the other Drag Race fans are not happy to see Ginger Minge again. I feel like because they're like, this is her fourth time, but also I'm like,
let the girl have fun.
If they're calling and people are like, they needed 18 queens, like, people got to say yes to do the show. And if Ginger's saying, yeah, I'll come back, then I'll take it.
Oh, sorry to all the haters. You're going to have to watch her.
Ginger Minge is actually very entertaining. So that's why I'm like, I'm not mad at it. I think it's great to see Ginger again, especially when it's fun. She's like, do I really have to introduce myself like one more time? Like, y'all know who I am.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how this season goes for All Stars, but I'm looking forward to Ginger Minch.
I love her. I think she's great. And there are certain queens that you do see that come back, like Cynthia Lee Fontaine, her coming back. I'm very excited to see her back again because she just makes me laugh. She's just funny. And sometimes I just want to watch people that just bring me joy. And I don't know why. Ginger Minj is just one of those people that every time I see her on the screen, I just smile. Like she does that for me. So I'm like, yeah, she's my top 12 because she just has this look and energy to her. She's just bubbly that just like it automatically makes me smile and happy. So I'm like, listen, haters, sorry you gotta watch Ginger walk across that stage again for the 4th time. Enjoy watching her make her way all the way to the top.
Ginger Minch.
Ginger Minch, ladies and gentlemen. And no, it's not just bias because it's coming from a fellow Ginger. You know, it's not a bias thing. Even though, yes, I'm happy to see that she is there as a redhead.
You're represented.
I wasn't gonna go that far. Okay, this isn't like a redhead.
Representation matters, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to all the gingers out there.
Christ.
Oh, that was your 11?
That was my 11.
Okay, my number 11 is going to be the very first queen that she done already done had hers. It's going to be Morphine Love Dion.
Oh, wow. I haven't heard that in a minute.
Loved Morphine. I thought she was so funny in her season.
Yeah.
With just her little quips. And I think
she was good.
She's a great lip syncer. I know I do love a good lip sync, but I'm not like, that's all you need. But I thought she was great at lip syncing. I know she sent home the lip sync assassin of her season in Maya Iman LePage. I don't love a good lip sync. Like, it's great that you have the lip sync talent, but I think just seeing her, I really enjoyed the way that she does drag. I think she looks great. I think she's got a stage presence about her.
Yeah.
I think she was in the Power song, Love Sophia Cristal in that, but I also was like watching Morphine. I was like, Morphine is killing it up there. So I think she is someone who could come back and like really make an impact.
100%.
Especially if we're doing lip syncs, because first queen that she already done had hers is she not ready, her head hurts.
Okay. So let me explain that. Okay. Little young Rachel Williams started her drag race journey, only like probably 2 years ago, I would say. I'm a baby.
A little baby.
And as we're watching, I don't like subtitles, okay, because I'm ADHD. And so I don't like trying to watch the show and then my eyes bounce down to the subtitles and then bounce up to the show and down to the subtitles. So I get a headache. So I turn them off. Sometimes they're pretty helpful when you need to understand certain things. So Rue in the Beninging, of like their little free challenge, I would say, their like mini challenge that they have, would say she already had hers is right before she says what the mini challenge is about to be.
Correct.
What I heard was, it was
she not ready, her head hurts.
I would say, I thought she was saying she not ready, her head hurts. And I was always so confused. I'm like, is it going to give him a headache?
What does that mean? She not ready, her head hurts.
So she already done hers with me.
I don't know, but somehow it makes a lot more sense than she not ready, her head hurts.
Like, she not ready, her head hurts. Maybe she needs a little scalp massage. Maybe she needs a little, pep talk. I don't know. That's what I heard. And then one day, for some reason, we had the subtitles on, and I see it pop up. Then I go,
she already done had hers.
I was like, oh, that's not what I heard.
Nope.
And it was, I want to say it was probably halfway through the season 8, because we started in season 8. It was like halfway through season 8. Yeah, it was interesting time. But okay, so that's it for my list because I had to cross out Brooklyn Heights. So do I now then go and choose somebody from my top 24? Oh God.
Your last one.
Gosh. Who are you gonna say?
Well, I kind of like set this up so I have my 24 in order. So like as you picked mine, I would just cross those off and go down to the next
Oh,
person.
that's rude. I didn't do that.
That's what I thought you did when
I
I
only
said.
put my top. You said my top 12 in order.
No, I said put the 24 in order.
I put my 24 not in order like that.
Well, you only have like a handful left.
I have 12 left,
You
right?
shouldn't have all 12 because we've picked some of the same people.
No, I have picked my people that you've had to cross out. I only had to cross out Brooklyn Heights.
Okay.
Loser. Okay, so for my last person, I think I'm going to go with, in my list, number 12. Ah, shoot. I'm stuck between a couple people. Can I tell you who I'm stuck between?
Sure, if that's what you want to do.
Okay. I'm stuck between Katya,
Okay.
Heidi, and Closet.
I thought it was a couple. Now we're going. It sounds like we're going to list.
No, I'm just telling you my couple.
Okay. It sounded like you were keeping going.
Stuck between Katya,
Mm-hmm.
Heidi, and Closet,
Mm-hmm.
or Cornbread the Snack Jete.
Okay.
I'm
One of
stuck.
those is my number 12.
Gosh darn it. I think I know who. It's one of these two. Is it this one?
It's one of the three.
Okay, but then if you tell me, then I won't choose them.
I mean, that's not the point. Like, if you choose them, then I'll go down to my next person. So choose who you want to pick.
Oh, what? I hate
God.
choosing. Okay, okay. I'm gonna go with my gut. My gut instinct is telling me Heidi.
Okay. Miss Heidi in Closet.
She just cracks me up, and that name alone, Rue hates it so much. So much. She won't say the full name ever again because it is such a stupid name.
Listen, she's made it part of who she is now, so it's just who she is. She's Heidi in Closet. But she's a great queen. Love
Great
her.
queen.
She's so funny.
Hilarious.
I love when she does a little whistle. I can't do it, but it's so funny.
Oh my God. I love when she does that. But okay. Who's your last one?
Who did you think I was going to do?
Katya.
No.
Cornbread?
Cornbread is my last pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved Cornbread. She was another queen who had to go home because of injury. So
Never came back, and I'm like, girl.
well, that was just season 14. We've only had 2 more since then. Well, 3 now.
Oh.
So there's time. But I also saw her, like, she's lost a lot of weight since then.
Is she
Like
really?
a lot of weight.
Well, I really need to see her come back because she was like on track. She would have made it to the finale.
She was great. I love
100%.
the facial expressions and she
Man,
does.
she's
She's
good.
so funny. And I loved her talent show number. I thought she was so funny during that. So just like, I think, again, I love a queen that can make me laugh and like she could dance and just, I loved her looks. I think she was Miss Congeniality her season and she did the lion face kind of a visual effects thing. And I thought that was so cool. So that's why I'm like, Cornbread the Snack Jete is rounding out my list.
Awesome. All right.
So you picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that were in my tops. So that brought me all the way down here. But who do you have remaining to pick?
I have my 12.
No, like that was left out of the 24.
I had Jujubee.
Okay. Love Juju.
I did have Gigi Good. Okay. I had Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
Okay, cool.
I had Coco Montrese.
Girl, look how orange you look.
I had the Vivian.
Love the Vivian's a winner.
Of what?
She was in All Winners. So she won UK.
Oh, snap. I thought she was in All Stars.
No.
Well, she wasn't in my top 12, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, okay, then if I want to substitute that out because I accidentally did 26 instead of 24 because I'm dyslexic AF.
Dyslexic.
I did have Raven.
Okay.
As one of my 24 as well. Incredible makeup artist. I think she's like Rue's.
She does Rue's makeup.
Regular, like continual makeup artist now. She's absolutely insane. I had Cornbread. I had also Chi Chi Devane.
Chi Chi Devane.
R.I.P. Chi Chi. Crystal Method.
Crystal Method.
She was so close to being in my top 12.
I could see her coming back and getting a crown.
I don't know why I didn't put her in my top 12, but I don't know. I just had a stronger feeling with the rest of my girls. I had Kennedy Davenport.
Okay.
I had Katya. I had Peppermint. And yeah, that was it. And then I had to substitute Brooklyn Heights for Heidi and Closet.
Okay, so there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
What about you?
I had Marsha.
Oh, good one.
I actually really like Marsha. I think she's quit drag because people were bullying her after her season. I don't know why people didn't like her, but I love Marsha. So I would love to see her come back. I had Plastic Tiara.
Yeah, she won.
No.
No?
No.
That's why I didn't put her on my list because I thought she won.
You thought Plastic Tiara won and not the Vivian?
Last season then.
Angeria.
Nigeria. Dang, I don't know why I thought Plastic Tiara won her All-Star season.
No. Didn't even make the top 3 because top 3 was Vanjie, Roxy, and Angeria. Plastic had like 4 wins.
She should have replaced Roxy.
Roxy was the front runner. The front runner. Because it was Roxy and Angeria. That was no brainer. It was going to be between those two.
I guess.
Vanjie just made it out there because I think she got like 2 extra crowns, whatever the badges were called that season.
Oh, the benefactress badge.
I don't think that was. I don't know which season it was because I know it's been that and then it's been. This is what I'm talking about. I don't know what they be calling them. They call it something different every year.
I don't know.
Yeah, so it was between them. So yeah,
Okay.
Plastic Tiara. I had Jan Sport, who.
Oh, I did really enjoy Jan Sport.
I love Jan. I would love to see her come back, but I don't know why, but like she doesn't get the wins I think she deserves.
No, she definitely deserved the wins. Oh my God. How she was safe all those times was crazy.
Yeah, I thought she should have won the Madonna Rusical, but it went to Gigi, which Gigi was good.
Gigi good.
But I thought Jan was perfect. I think she's a great singer. I think she sang live for us. So like
her and Denali were always like freaking safe.
I don't know why.
And I don't think it was fair.
It's crazy. All right, after Jan, I had Dawn, who I think is a great seamstress. Yeah, Dawn was great. I thought she was so funny in the one, I think it was the very first initial challenge where you had to like, I think pose to the doorbell while Ru was watching. And she's like, I would think like in my world, I would let animals vote. And RuPaul was like, who would they vote for? And she goes, not you. So that's why I was like, love Dawn. I loved her little quips. I think she's a great look. So
I thought she was gone too soon.
So yeah, love Dawn. I know it was down to the body lip sync between her and Morphine. And her lip sync was fine. It was just the way
Morphine was better, yeah.
So yeah. After that, that's where I had Katya after that.
And
then my last one was also Raven.
Funny. That's so weird how we're very similar.
I knew a lot of people were going to pick were going to be the same on the list.
I had a feeling
too. Different places.
That's crazy. All right. So what do we do now?
So in honor of All Stars 10 coming up, who do you have as your top 3 and who do you think is going to win?
Well, now that I know that everybody like apparently hates her.
It's fine. I don't listen to the way that the internet works because the internet is completely different from what I think. Because I've seen online where the finale where they'll like have the top like person and like people like the post. I'm learning a lot about who the people like because season 14, I want to say 14. No, not 14. I'm losing my train of thought here.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Gigi Good, Crystal Method, and
Jada Essence
Hall. Crystal Method was the internet's favorite. And I was like, really? That was shocking.
Surprised. I'm not surprised though. Like, I did love Crystal, but again, it was one of those things that the top 3 were so strong.
Yeah.
That I was
didn't
happy
know that
either
Crystal
way.
was like the fan favorite. Like that shocked me. But what we like and what the public like is sometimes on track, but sometimes completely different. So
yeah.
But yeah, Ginger Minge.
So I have Ginger Minge, Deja Skye, and Olivia Lux.
Wow, that is not what I have at all.
Really?
Completely different.
I feel like Olivia Lux is gonna pull like a Plastic Tiara.
I think Olivia Lux is gonna do really great.
Yeah, like
I love that.
I feel like when she was on just regular RuPaul's, she did great. I could tell she wasn't completely out of her shell. Like I definitely feel like she wasn't completely like comfortable yet being full comedy. You know, she's a looks queen for sure. She's gorgeous. She has like great looks. I thought her whole season.
It's giving woman.
And so I feel like it was one of those things with like Plastique where it was like she also bomb looks queen. And I feel like the trying to maintain that like beauty without having to like let go through like comedy challenges was hard for her. So I feel like after going through that season, realizing like she has the potential to really go nuts. So I feel like she's an underdog that might take it. Deja Sky crushed it on her season comedy wise. I feel like looks is where she kind of faltered just a little bit, not much.
Yeah.
She had good looks, but I just feel like in her season, people were doing it a bit better. Like the caliber was a little bit higher, but like going back and like seeing how she was like comedy wise, like she had great comedy. I
The
feel
only
like
person that was funny in Snatch Game her season.
yes, and so I feel like she has the potential to take it all the way. I gotta support my girl Ginger because I do feel like even though it's her 4th season back, I feel like this is her season to kind of like get there, you know? Like I'm always down for a good underdog story, honestly. So it's like for me, at this point, 4th time in, girl, take it all the way then. Like, let's go. If you're gonna be in here 4 times, you gotta win. At this point, then don't come back. You know, if you're 4th time back and you don't win, girl, it's your time to just continue on and just doing your own shows and just enjoy the fact that you've been on RuPaul's Drag Race. You've been blessed to be on RuPaul's Drag Race like 4 times.
I think it'd be great seeing Ginger get the win. I don't know what's gonna happen. I know the way that I see this going, I think my 3rd place is Georges. I just feel like doing back to back is so crazy that I'm like, you know what? I think you did so great in the last All-Star season that maybe this is the push that she gets to go to the actual like finale. Yeah. I have coming in 2nd, I think Bosco. I remember being
Put Bosco over Deja.
Bosco in the beginning, like we did like Bosco, but then I know the challenge was she originally got like eliminated. It was like, okay, well, you kind of set yourself up here. But I think they got a little bit more growth. And then I think between then and now, I was seeing the way that they've like just changed their drag and evolved and stuff. I do think I could see them, if not 2nd, maybe even win the whole thing. But my number 1 pick who I think could win this season is Mistress Isabel Brooks.
I had a feeling you were going to say her.
I just feel, because I like, when I first saw the cast, I was like, you know, I just feel like she's so good at social media, and I do think she is very good at drag.
Yeah.
That's why I just feel like, you know what? I could see you winning this whole thing. If she doesn't win this whole thing, something that I think RuPaul should do, because I don't think RuPaul has ever crowned a villain. I know she's crowned a couple people who turned into not being great people, but I don't think they've ever crowned a villain. So if they did an all-star seasons of just villains, I think that would be a great thing. So
that would be like the biggest drama build.
Mm.
You know, that would really get the drama going, which would be so fun to watch.
So
honestly.
yeah, so that's why I'm like, you know what? If she doesn't win this, she could definitely win that one. So yeah.
If we're placing it in order, my top pick to win would be probably Olivia Lux.
I could see that too. I think like this is just me going off of like strategy, but like I really do think Olivia could win this in her thing.
I do, yeah. I don't know why. I just have a good feeling about her this season.
Mm-hmm.
She was strong in her season. I just feel like she needed that extra little push to get her there. And I feel like this season is gonna push to get her there.
Yeah. So we are going to see what is the day? Today is we're recording this May 1st. I think you guys get this May 5th, and the first episode is May 9th. So tune in to RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star Season 10, Paramount Plus. They're not paying us, but we love the show. So we want to be able to talk to you guys about it.
Maybe they'll pay us one day.
Hopefully, go ahead and run us that money. RuPaul, Paramount Plus, CBS, whoever. You know, we need all the help we can get here. But yeah, I think we're good here. All hearts clear?
All what?
All hearts clear?
All hearts clear?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's a thing that we say in like church for Black people. At the end of the sermon, we look around and be like, all hearts clear? And then that's how we end service.
Do I respond?
It's usually just like a nah kind of thing. It's not like it's not like a, you know, God is good all the time.
All the time, God is good.
It's not like one of those. It's just like all hearts clear. And it's like, yeah.
Interesting.
So yeah, all hearts clear.
I don't remember ever hearing that whenever I've gone to any like ex-boyfriend's churches.
Interesting.
I don't think I've heard that one. Is that like a Southern thing?
Possibly, because I know that's what we said in my church every week.
Okay. I don't know. I couldn't. Yeah, I'd never heard of it.
Interesting. Wow. Well.
And I dated someone who was Pentecostal, so I feel like I would have heard it in a Pentecostal church.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's probably how I'm going to be ending these episodes now. All hearts are clear. So we want to thank you guys for tuning into this episode. I hope you guys had fun like we did. Next week, I think I have something planned of us getting back to a little bit more of the romance stuff. So we'll get into some. Okay. So yeah, we'll get into some more things like that, kind of talking through scenarios and stuff. But
yeah. And if you guys would like to share your thoughts on our draft picks, if you have any opinions, or if there was people not even on our list that you think should have been on our list, remember, these are people who have not won.
All right. If you guys want to send in your thoughts, you can send those to us on Instagram, TikTok, or at the email account that we have set up. That's meant to be pod@gmail.com. That's MEANT2, the number 2, BEPOD at gmail.com.
Yo, your neck.
Gmail.com. Yeah, I'm good.
Look like it hurt. Where can the people find you at, Marvin?
Okay, they can find me at Marvin_Martian10. And make sure you guys follow the show on both TikTok and Instagram at, doing this again, meant to be pod. That is MEANT2, the number 2, BEPOD. Where can people find you, Rachel?
You can find me on Instagram at rosegold_Ray. That's RAE. Or you can find my nail page that's Nails by Rachel W. And that's RACHAEL. Yeah, look at that sparkle. Look at that shine. This is a sponsored advertisement by Nails by Rachel W. You can also find me on TikTok, and that's just Rose Gold Ray. No underscore with that one. So yeah, that's everything about me.
Nice. Yeah. So until next time, guys, make sure you keep it real, keep it kind.
Hey. Bye, everybody.
Oh my God.
Goodbye.